is in the services and you wanted to download, so you won't be able to download it. So must you keep a copy at your desktop so that won't be able to affect your business. So let's show how to implement the engagemental refresh in Power BI. So go to transform data, whatever data you have, don't worry. And then I'm using the financial data. Look like, let me create the fresh report. Doesn't work. Open the fresh report. That's very easy because why should I go critical when it's easier to understand. Meanwhile, if anyone have any questions, so please ask. And also, uh, we have a MS team in the link description, so you can join the team and ask your question. Don't worry. Okay, perfect. Now we have loaded successfully. Let's move to the transform data, and then first we create the parameter start date and end date. So let's start the start date, then create the end date. And now let's change to the 2024 because it has a date 23 when data we have till 23 and in date we have 24 23. Okay, so we have a date here. Let's close and apply. So this is very important, and start date, end date. So use as per your standard format, maybe somewhere year, date, month and days we have. So follow your standard whatever date format you have. Then go to the financial report and select the data set. Guys, why I'm using you have standard data, reason is that it has a more visibility than the larger data set. Okay, so I would say always follow the small data set so that you can keep watching, you can keep eyes on that. So let's between, you need data start date and end date between, later than you don't need that. So to this, let me change one thing. Let me change this to format date and time, date and time. Yes, otherwise it will give the problem. Okay, so now I'm going to select the between date, then select the parameter, so start date, and then select the parameter end date. Perfect, then did it. And now close and apply. Once you done this, wait, yeah, done it successfully. Thereafter go to the right click here, go to engagemental refresh, and before you can set up engagemental refresh this table, you need to set up the parameter. So I have already set up the parameter. Why is saying I'm not set up that? Look like licensing term related problem, that reason is not supporting. Okay, I'll show you here, don't worry. I must check that what is the problem is. Okay. So let me give the image. Okay, and then image. See this. I pass the same things here. Okay, after that next part is that here, so wait. So now see this. uh, for this you must create the order table. Like here we have order table. Okay, so now this told the store rows in the last 2 years data, and if suppose 2 year completed, that data going to archive it and we delete it as well, so it may be deleted that. And refresh rows in the last 1 month. So in every 30 days data must be refreshed, so that we can easily identify that what is the data is, and data should be in a real time. So there are three part of it: archive, and you can say archive it, and thereafter we have schedule refresh it. That those things is required. But what is the steps? So to this deduct change time. So we need to pass the last modified date, so that system can identify by each rows that is this possible to you can say data is already modified or not, and thereafter it will take by respective column action. So this way you can enable it. Might be I not enable the policies. Wait. Okay, not here. Here as well. Settings, options. Review feature. No, it is not a preview feature. Okay, don't do. No, cancel it, because it's close. It will going to close it. So I will say save that, then I will close it. Okay. So overall, the way I told you, you can even say. Yeah. Let's try here. I think so. Here might be work. Improved report refresh. Perfect. Everything was in place. I created the filter already. Parameter has been created too. So might be. I think I have to check something, that why it's saying is not created the. Actually, I don't have license. That's the biggest problem. So might be that is not supposed to set up the increment refresh and this table. You need to set up the parameter. So parameter I have already created that. Why it's saying parameter not created? I created the start date in it. Correct. Start date in date. Perfect. Maybe might be data was not supported or something wrong in it. Okay, we need to check. Might be I update my Powerbi to Powerbi is not updated. I think so. Okay, but you follow this way. So the column which you wanted to filter, use this one here, and default column like date or whatever value is. We have like unique key. Always follow the unique keys here, and then duration. I want to select year, month, days. Here you can select refresh duration. Which duration data I wanted to refresh it. Particular column pass against that. Where should a system check, or that you can say what data when modified, that we can check here. So very easy. So this way we can implement and publish in the services. I already told you how should I publish the report. Let's move to the next part. Cumulative cells, average X, waterfall chart, stack bar chart, column chart, and dashboard. So let me save it. Close and apply. Let's close it so that it won't take much space. Perfect. and then I'm going to save this tab 5. This. Okay, perfect. So now first we move to the cumulative cells. Why cumulative cells is required? Customer said that I wanted to see like year total. I wanted to see like suppose from Jan to December they wanted to see the like January, February total, February, January, February, March total, then January, February, March, April total. This we wanted to see that, and say I wanted to see the monthly as well. So what should we do? We create the definitely cumulative cells for it. But before going to do that, let's start the, you can say, dashboard building here. The dashboard building practice. So guys, every day you must create the dashboard by using YouTube. You may follow the YouTube videos or anyway you can create the dashboard to learn daily basis one you can say things, and definitely you will get more, you can say, knowledge. And then let's change the background color, reduce the transparency. Perfect. But I think this is not a great color. Also this one is not. Okay, let choose different color, and perfect. Now I'm going to create the title. Obviously if you create any dashboard, so you must everything include here, and then here, and type is 510. Let's select that, change the font, change the middle, bold it, color should be white, and background color should be red. Perfect. Look like I have to change the background color, it's not looking good here. Perfect. You know guys how to add the refresh and all, so you can watch my previous video, you know how to add that. Okay, so I'm not going to add, and so just I'm going to directly build the report. So going to add the first slicer. So slicer part, select that any value. So I'm going to select date first. Where is the date? Okay, and now we need this scroll bar. Okay, perfect. Even you can change to the relative date too. Here, come here, and not between relative date. You see this, it will give the more options and more features like last month, last year, last day, everything you need to see that. Okay, so just copy. I'm going to copy and paste. Date. After that, we use the country and change it to the drop down. Different you can say data type, a different behavior it has. That's a great feature it is. If you are using the date column, so it will give the is behavior like a date. If you change the different values text, it will behave with text. Alright, now we are going to create the cumulative cells. Always whenever create the, you can say DAX measures, so create separate, because I know here you can manage easily, but if you have a largest data set like we have a 2050 data set, so you hard to find out the measures. If you're creating respective table, but you created one place, then you can easily you can say find out. That was the major R. Let's repeat the font. Cells, okay. I told you always the calculate, then sum. I wanted to total against the respective value. So I told system to filter all. Then I told system select all values, even whatever value is just selected. So and then pass the finance column name, finance, close the bracket. Then I told system that please follow the date pattern. Date should be less than equal to max. Why? Because wanted to go one by one row, one by one row, one by one row. So that's the reason. Okay. So if anyone wanted to have a question, so please ask. How should we create the sum? So meanwhile, I'll show you. Okay. So this is the cumulative cells. Put question in the chat, or you can join the team, ask question. Don't worry. You have link in the chat. Okay. Wait. Someone join them. Hi Palanki Raghavan. Good morning. So do you have any questions? So please ask.
Yeah, how to test the Power BI report after publishing in Power BI files?
Sorry, I didn't get your question. How can we
test the Power BI report before it is published to the user or the client?
Okay, so you created any, let me make you understand myself. So you tell you prepare the report, okay, and you wanted to test that the report is correct or not, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, I'll tell you. Wait, I'll give you the idea how should you do that. Okay, so first part, let's suppose here we have the cumulative cells. Let's complete it, then I'll tell you. So we have completed, then we create the total cells. You know that total means just pass the total value. Total cells means sum it. Sum total cells. Sum cells. That's sufficient. Okay, there's a total cells and cells. Again, someone said that compare the gross cell and total cells. So also you can do that. But leave it right now. We are going to use first the cumulative cells. So always follow the, you can say, best presentation for this line chart to cumulative cells. For this, when cumulative values also follow the line chart and best presentation for it. So I am going to pass the date column and against the cumulative cells and total cells. But
your screen is not visible.
Not visible. Oh, are you using MS Team only?
Yeah.
So why do you not watching on YouTube? Okay, don't worry. I have shared already. Okay, can you guys hope you are able to see the screen? Yeah, perfect. So let me delete once again. I show you. So suppose if I wanted to present the, you can say, two cumulative cells and total cells, the best presentation for it, cumulative cells. Okay, so cumulative cells part, you can select the line chart and total cells. Okay, against date. So obviously category is required to bifurcate the data. So see this cumulative line is straight and total cells line is you can say vertical. So what you need to do, instead of using this, I want to see the column chart. So here we have this feature line and stack column chart. And now I'm going to change the total cells to the cumulative cells to the line chart. So see this is the total cells and this is the you can say cumulative cells. But the problem is that why data is now September, then November, then January, then March. First five. First five, March, April, May, June. Maybe we have some problem. September, October, November, December, January, February. Close it. Update continuous categories. Look like values are larger, that reason it's not coming. So it is a month and day, I don't know. It has only date. So I think we have to change the date only. Okay. No, not a problem. Okay. One thing remember that when we're creating a cognitive cells, okay, why I'm getting a problem that we this date is not continuing, okay, because we have a gap in the like 20 January, February, then we March, then we have 2014. Value is not a sequence. That's the reason. So what you need to do, you can create the custom calendar for it, and custom calendar. Once you create the custom calendar, then you can use that calendar and pass the value. So I'm going to create the custom calendar for it. So come here and home, so that it has a sequence. That's the reason my object to create a sequence. So table, create a table and custom calendar. So there is a feature. Okay, let me increase the font. Multiple way to do that custom calendar. I have many videos on this, so you can follow. But wait, I think I got a problem in the video. Can you hear me now, everyone? Let me check the video. Might be yes, it's working. Perfect. Okay. So custom, how should you create the custom calendar? So what you need to do, add the new table, okay, and then use the calendar auto. Or maybe if you want to specific duration calendar, then use the calendar table, type min and date column. So date column we have financial date, minimum date, and just copy it and paste. Max date, change the max. That's it. And close the bracket. It will create the dynamic range for this particular data set. Or if you don't want to do that, there is a different way that pass the calendar auto, also you can do that. So let me show you. Pass the calendar auto and close the bracket. You generally pass the fiscal years, but also you can do that. See this. It will analyze your data and start date to and end date will provide in sequence. Okay, anyone who joined recently, please don't forget to share, subscribe my channel. And since that we have too many gap on it, so from next week onward we will continue with a new batch, because this batch will be continue, and also the people wanted to join new, so start the revision also. So next part is that.
Sir, I need the DAX for the latest month total sales from start date to end date.
Latest month. So
Total sales.
So for this, let me change it. Cancel date, and now here pass the now. Now only accept reference query. Okay, don't worry, remove that. Just pass the now. So it has the current year too. Till today we have the data. So let me check how many years data it has. Now pass the years. Year, and then pass the custom calendar date, and it will give the. And you told me that you need the series 2013 we have. So you need current year data, correct?
Yeah.
So current date part. Wait 1 second. Okay, is this disconnected or what? Just 1 second. I think it's disconnected or what? It's working. Yes, it's working. Okay, now it's working. Suggesting the streaming current vibrate this kbps the higher than the recommended bit at open visit. Okay. Now correct. Okay. So it was I think live was not working. So just corrected that. Okay. Sorry for this. Okay. So see this. We have the year custom calendar. So you told me that current year, correct? So current year means there are multiple ways to do that, but I'll tell you how to do that. First way is that I'm going to pass the only current year data. So current year means suppose if okay year year now is equal to years column year, okay, then pass the custom date calendar here, else blank. So what happened that it will give only current year data, not previous year. It not provide any date. Say this, we have January 21 to till date we have data, other part data will not reflect in the report, and by using this pass the relationship, and then you can populate your information. You don't have to do anything. Got it? Hope.
I need the latest month total sales.
Yeah, latest month also you can same, you can do that. So I'm passing the years, you can pass month, and then you can create the month column of the date. So let me create the month, but month we need a year as well. Okay, sorry. So month we need a year as well. Both is required. So this, okay, we have different also. Let leave as it is. We'll create a column for it. So come here and pass the month and year. So format, custom date, date, and then format mmm yyyy. Why is delay? Okay. Okay, so we create the format this way, okay, and since we need the current year only, so current for current year and month we need to pass the function. So same logic for this current year latest previous year. Maybe use dated if is best option. Dated if, date 1, date 2 and month sequence. But I don't want to use it. I'm using pass the formula. If, okay, I'm going to pass the formula if the date, okay, the date format. So date format is, we need month and year. So if year format date, same thing that I passed it. Okay. This is equal to no, not a custom date this, but I need to pass the now, okay, and then pass it with the now, okay, and pass the and here, and month is I would recommend that going to pass by year here, so I'm going to pass the this month, so the year, so year is equal to this, then years, perfect. So it will pick up the current year and then current month, and month now is equal to retrieve the month and automatically then pass the month by date. If these two values are matched, then give the date, custom calendar date, else blank. Okay, perfect. Let me check the date. So is this correct? So what I did exactly, I passed here, inform the system that please give the current year date, and I matched with this column. Then we created the month, current month, and I matched with the, you can say using create the date column, I created the month, and then I told system that please pass the date, if other value then pass the blank. So this way I created that. So let me paste this code in the chat so that you have idea about that. Is there any question, Rajman? Current date, current month can work these concepts only. Paste in the chat here too. Guys, please ask questions so that I'll try to answer it. Okay. I think that's going to help you, so you can build this way. Okay. Now let's come to the topic. So now here we created the dates. Instead of creating computer cells by using the, you can say, date column, I'm going to pass the calendar here. So but before that we must create the relationship with that. So custom calendar, we have a date, and here we also date. So let's make relationship between them. Now perfect, single direction is good, not bad. You don't use you can say directly hard, you can say both direction. Rarely use until unless you need to both side to data filtration is required, then you can use, otherwise try to ignore it. Use always single direction. Okay, and let custom calendar to be change the format to date only, not a time, date only. And by shorter date. Okay, so this way it will appear in the report. Okay, if suppose customer says that I don't want to see, no, first say that I want you to see the Saturday Sunday also. So what you will do, if say customer I don't want to exclude the Saturday Sunday in the report because it's non-working day, so what we would do, you must pass the condition here and create the blank column. You can test your error in. If not able to do that, next session definitely I'll give the idea how to do that. You can try to do experiment. Someone say that I need week only Monday, Tuesday, I need other part must be included. So the best way to that, go to the you can say I wanted to exclude Saturday Sunday. Okay, so multiple solutions we have. So how to pass this days name. So format, open the bracket, and then custom date. Days name. So format, then we have the custom calendar, bracket open, date, bracket close, then we pass the DDDD and this MS and close. Okay, so see this, we got the Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, got it automatically. So if someone say exclude the Friday, someone say exclude the Monday, someone say exclude the Thursday, someone say include the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so whatever condition they wanted to pass it, multiple way to do that. So how should you do that? You must copy it. Okay, and open the Excel file. I'm going to give you easier solution so that you don't have to go for formula, and also since you are a new guys, so I would not expect more precise way. So I'll give you both idea, but right now you can go for basic things. So data tab, duplicate, remove duplicate, and pick up this. Okay, so now using this, create the, you can create the custom table. So insert data and paste it here. So days table and load and OK. Since I don't want to see the Saturday Sunday, so here I can exclude that Friday, Saturday, whatever you say, pass it, maybe. And if I created this, even you can pass your data set too. So come to the here, and oh, I think I haven't created the month name here. Let's create, yeah, month name we have here. So what I'm just going to merge it, merge in the days table. Obviously name should be match, and a respective data set you can filter it out which not needed. Why days is not coming? January, February. Why? Oh, sorry, not a January, February. Month name. It's the month and date. It's not a January, February. Sorry, it's a month name. So let using this date, I create the month name. Month name of the days in a month. No, days, name of the days. Okay, so oh sorry, not here guys. Let's duplicate it. Duplicate column, and then here come days and days, name of the days. You can convert that. Okay, and now going to check with this. So merge. I'm not going to give only this idea, but I'll give another solution for it as well. So days pass it, and days copy, match it, and remove those field column is not required, but just giving idea. Like suppose I don't want to see the Friday and Saturday, Sunday, exclude that. But yeah, obviously your data got impacted, so make sure if you're not required, so you can go as per your, you can say, policy. Like you don't create the all table, like suppose Saturday, Sunday excluded, so exclude that and link with this and pass this table, so it will populate only respective values only. So I'll show you, but right now. Okay, so I just remove it. Even here also I can do that, but suppose we have different data and want to include that time is not possible, so remember it. So close and apply. Okay, perfect. So this one done. Anyone have any questions? So please ask in the chat. Okay. Next is that waterfall chart and average x. Average x is simple formula. There are three. Sometimes average we have the numeric values and other, so we need to handle average x. So cells average. This is average हो गया. Then after we move to the average x. Average x is equal to average x. Then financial data set. Then we have the gross sales. Do the total. Perfect. Then we have waterfall chart. Let's come to the waterfall chart. Waterfall chart, we need to customize it by categories. So let's duplicate it. And maybe remove it also, whatever you want to do. So waterfall chart, waterfall. You know that we want segment and country, product, discount rate in each category separate, want to see the value. So I'm going to select this and this, and then unpivot it. Unpivot selected column only in one column. Okay, so here we have the segment, category, here I have the value, so a value is required. So let's close it and see this, what is the difference between it. add the waterfall chart. And then since I created the category here, so I am going to pass the sales amount first. Second, we need to pass the values. So values, we have the categories here, and against this breakdowns. So when one chart can be manipulated as per your need. Even you can change the attribute here, and value can be here. So it will display the different look will be changes every time. So suppose I wanted to see the country status, low, high margin, so increase, decrease, attribute value. So whatever your category you have, so you can change in the one column and pivot it, and then you can use it. Okay. So this way you can use the waterfall chart. So here we pass the categories, here pass the breakdown. So if I remove this, I want to pass the suppose day name. So days wise we see the all categories. See this totally look is got changed. So depend on your data you can modify it. It means multiple way you can do that. So like suppose I wanted to see the only categories. So this and category wise breakdown. So country, discount, product, segment, this kind of thing you can easily check it. Guys, I think we have a sub problem. Sometime got disconnected. Okay, so here we have this. So see this is the amount basis the increasement and decreasement has been happened. Obviously water is going to drop down slowly, so that the result is coming this way. Okay, so total sales and cumulative sales. Okay, so
What is the difference between the total sales and the cumulative sales?
yeah, total sales, we wanted to pass the aggregate value. Okay, so aggregate value, customer wanted to see the total month, like month, let's pick up the month. I want to see the total month of sale. Okay, so we can use the total sales, but customers say I want to see the each month. Instead of each month I want to see the total of the year. So year, like suppose January, February, March, January, February, March, April, May, June. So they wanted to aggregate each month continuously. So see this, here we have the, it started from the January, February, March, April. The same way you can go and increase your line, but total is going to give the each month data. So this is the difference. Means it's going to, you can say total each month together, like January plus February, then apply the data. February, January, February, March, April, May, June. This way go the total and display the line. But they want to see respective month data, so give the month total, so total sales. Okay.
Yeah, understood.
Perfect. So next one is that bar chart. Let's reduce it. Stack bar chart. So bar chart is very easy. You can just populate your information as per need. So like we have wanted to see the gross sales against the month and year. So let's select that. Since we have 2014, 15, 16, 70, multiple million data appear here. So look like custom calendar already make the relationship with that. Now waterfall chart don't have a relation with the table. So let's change it to the, but I don't need that this chart. Wait 1 second. I must pass the financial data, gross sales. Okay, so this way we can populate it, use you can say column chart. Even you can do more modification, do practice it. If you get any problem, let me know. Definitely I'll try to help it out. Okay, move to the next. Any question, anyone? So please put in the chat. Stack chart. सौ रुपये में 4 पिता इतना 100 रुपये में बचाओ. Okay, 1 second. Now I think you reduce this size to the little bit, reduce the size, and this one too. Okay. Okay, and the last one we have stack bar chart. 100% stack bar chart. See this. Some customers say, I want to see the total categories, okay, in percentage. So how to display the percentage? But obviously we need to go for the categories, and that category is going to display the percentage only. So I am going to show the percentage for the countries against the gross sales. See this. Country against total sales. Maybe you can change to the this way as well, or maybe this one, but must be two categories required in sales. So sales plus cognate sales. Wait. Category and discount. Category and discount, I changed that. So each gross of sale we have given the discount at this amount. So let's see the percentage, how much percentage it is. So go to the data label, turn on. Here you will get a problem. What the problem is that you're not able to sequence it. Okay, so like suppose someone says that here means number of, you can say number of amount of data is very less, but whenever large amount of data, so in that scenario you got a problem. So you can create a separate measure for the each, you can say values, and then pass it here, then you can sequence it. Then each category is going to order it, and then you can sequence it. Then it will you will be able to solve a problem. Like suppose here we have 94, then 95, then 92. So that should not be displayed this way. So come here and pass this ascending order. So 92, 93, 92.5, that should not be inappropriate. So to solve this, going to create the DAX for it. So we need total sales, gross sales, total gross sales, sum of financial gross sales, okay, and then gross discount. And then discount, total discount. And then discounts, okay. So I'm going to pass the total gross sales against total discount, and let's sequence it. 92, 93, 92.16, 94, 95, and then order by country. So the sequence is not coming. We need to fix it. This is 95, 95, 94, 93. Why it keeps the discount. Okay, this is the value is going to impact. So, total 7.5, 7.4. Let me change this one, might be supported. 95, 95, 94. 94, 95, 92. Why 92? Because the data is not appropriate. I have detailed video on it. Must, if anyone have problems, just watch it. Maybe data prospect 92, 93, 92 and 15 is do got sorting issues. So sorting prospect 92, 93, 92 and 95 and 94. So it should become 94, 92 here, then this one, then this one. Let me check. Let's work on total discount. So 95, 92, 94. Country 95, 94. Shorting 94, 95, 92, 93, 90. Let me short the country in background. Okay, 1 second. Let me short it. Assembly model, descending model. Okay. United 94, 95, 96. I think guys I have to check something wrong in it. Okay, so don't worry. I will show you next batch because we don't want to lose our time. So something strange here, but generally what we do, you just pass it here the each values and you can pass it. I'm sure that it will correct it. Let pass the legend. Legend is not going to support. Country instead of country, let's find some other values. Days 92, 93, 94, same issues. Okay, I think I have to check. That was the problem is that, so we need to check. After that we'll fix it. But don't worry. In next session I'll explain full details. Don't worry. So this way you can create the dashboard little bit. I know it's not a best look, but yeah, you can create small changes and after that you can apply it and build the dashboard. So today we have completed the all things. Day 5 is completed, so we have left only 1 day where we complete the 2 things were left. DAX part, that part DAX, like basic DAX and few more DAX function, we're going to cover it. Guys, if anyone looking for the full training, so please ping me on WhatsApp. We'll give the full training like Powerbi plus SQL, interview support, all things we are going to help together, and we have a specific content for it. So the content if you are looking for, so I'll show you as well.
What is the M language?
M language is Powerbi work on the you can say M language is REST. You can say Power Query language that support the Powerbi in background. It's a kind of language, same language as like Java and all, so same language it is. Okay, so that's going to support it. So guys, anyone looking for the complete training, so I'm covering only till here in intermediate, but looking for the all training. So we have this kind of training 28 hours. Thereafter we have the DAX and we have the basic SQL as well. It's a basic SQL is free, so that you can go for interview and you won't get any problem. And plus interview support if you're looking for the Powerbi training. So I think for today we stopping here. Further questions and concerns, please put in the chat. Thank you so much for watching, guys.
Yeah, sir. Tell the testing part.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, we just keep online. Let's disconnect that. keep online. One second.